Hello, hi, Jody here again, and welcome to my blog. Hi, I'm so glad you made it. If you hear some sounds in the background, that's the guinea pigs. I'm just going to explain why I'm like I am right now. Yeah, the guinea pigs are in the living room. I know I'm usually in the bedroom. I'm having technical difficulties with my mouth. Yes. I'm having technical difficulties, so I'm going to be filming in here till my daughter gets home from Sarnia and can show me why my cameras aren't working in there. So, here we are here with the guinea pigs in the background and on the couch, but I still have a blanket and a pillow, so maybe that's okay. But yeah, this is my blog, and I'm speaking softly because if you know me, you know I deal a lot with bedtime and sleep hypnosis and assorted other things that help you go to sleep. So I don't like to get too loud or excited because I don't want to wake anyone up, because most of the people here right now, it's bedtime for them. Now because I'm in the living room, I have my blog up here on the television, so I can look at that and give you a tour. But because you're looking at me this way, oh, if you're at YouTube right now and you're not at my blog, it's about emotional healing, so it's good. There's a little thing down here that you can, the little link, that's what they call it. Yeah, the little link down there. You can push that, and then you'll be at my blog, and then it'll look like what I'm doing when I start pointing and looking around. It'll make more sense. So anyway, sorry about the scratchy thing. Yeah, here it is, Hope and Giggles. Just like at my channel, it's called Hope and Giggles as well. Hope, because a positive outlook, I think, is very helpful for healing you emotionally. And Giggles, because also a few laughs thrown in here and there also really help to lift your spirits and will help you get through some tough times. And the next video I'm going to do, maybe I'll even do it tonight, we'll see, is going to be, I think I'll just read the blog for people who don't like to do a lot of reading. But for this one, I'm just giving a tour of my blog, because I like to do that. And it says under Hope and Giggles that this is just an extension of my YouTube activities, and someday it will take on a life of its own. I put that there because I used to read and write. I have a real mouth problem tonight, I'm sorry. Yeah, I used to write a lot, and I was actually very good at it back in the day, years ago, when I was in college. I had a lot of my professors and people say, you need to be published. Oh my goodness, you write so well. But that was a really, really, really long time ago. A really, really long time ago. Anyway, because it was so long ago, I had a lot of things happen since then, and I kind of lost it. So I'm working it up, trying to get it back. It's not that good right now, but the information is what's so important. But I'm beginning to like writing, so I've got a feeling the blog will take on a life of its own where I'll be writing more. And we've got the date. I don't know what the date's going to say on this by the time I publish it, because I sort of stop in off and on. It's hard to get near the computer lately because it's been moved into the living room and I have a teenager. But anyway, that's not what's important. You're what's important, and my blog. So this one's number 1, emotional healing. I'm calling it number 1 because I have about 140 videos now, and there's some more that I think need to be done. So by the time I'm done, let's say there's going to be 200 videos, but they'll be organized into playlists, and I've already got the groups of playlists on my channel, and each group that's on a playlist is going to have a blog done about it. This is emotional healing. I'm doing it number 1 because that's where I get the most views. After that, there's going to be number 2 will be probably magic, because that's my number 2 most viewed videos, are people who are interested in magic. And number 3 is the bedtime stories. I'm not sure what number 4 is going to be. I'll see how the views go, but the funny videos, all the silly things and the dumb jokes, they'll all get their own blog like this. So this is number 1 though, emotional healing. It's the first. And the other ones that I've done before them, just consider them practice. I'm learning as I go here. So yeah, here's number 1, emotional healing, and I have the book. I think it's a clumsy place to put the book thing. If you want to buy a book, maybe I'll put it towards the bottom on the next ones. But if you're interested in books, a lot of the stuff I got out of this book, I got out of a lot of other places and things and stuff I learned. But why I like the book so much, just a quick story about the book. I believe if you ask, it ups your chances of getting, and I think I have some science to back that up from smart people. So this is what I asked. Who did I ask? Good question. You're right. Who did I ask? I don't know. Some people call it the universe. You ask and the universe will listen. Some people have told me that I'm asking my own subconscious, and that's what makes things come to be. Some people say I'm activating my reticular activating system. Maybe. Or I ask God. Some people say that's who I'm asking. Maybe just asking myself. But I asked, because this works for me. And what I asked, what I asked, I'm going to do this just a minute. I drink a lot of water. Okay, back to you. Okay, well, I'm going to say it again. What I asked was this. I said, please, O controller of the game, whoever you are, can you please relieve me of the crippling and horrible resentment that I feel towards my ex-husband, because I think that it's not just polluting my own internal world, but I think it's causing pain for him, and anyone who's coming in contact with me or him are feeling bad things because of this horrible resentment I'm feeling, and I'm certainly not enjoying it because I like to have fun, and resenting him like this isn't fun. So please relieve me of this horrid resentment. And then went about my day, and the next thing I had to do that day was go to the doctor's. So I went to the doctor's, and on the way back on the side of the road was this book in a box. Now, I don't know if you do this in your community, but in ours, we do a lot of what we call free cycling, where you put out a box that'll say free, a note saying free, and you put things in there you don't want anymore, but it could be useful for someone else. This book was sitting right on top. I do free cycling. I put things out, give them away. Anyway, so I picked up the book and thought, well, it was called Spiritual Divorce, and I went, hey, maybe that's what I need, is some spiritual divorcing happening here. So I took it home and read it. At first I found the author a little too cute and perky and just, I don't know, how do you say it? Oh, hi, I'm Mrs. Perfect, and I'm spiritual too. And you're like, oh, you spoiled brat. But I kept at it and just listened to what she was saying. And there was some really, really great advice that she had. And after reading the book, me and my ex-husband were able to sit down for, I think it was 2-3 evenings in a row. We just sat down together and talked and went over everything, went over the finances, the emotional damage done back and forth, how he was feeling about it. And we got to, in such a wonderfully calm and loving atmosphere, settle it. And we shook hands, and now we don't have to be a huge part of each other's lives anymore, but we're still on very friendly terms, even though we don't live in each other's back pockets. And it was a wonderful feeling to say, done, settled, and release him. Say, you can go. Have a great life. Love you. You're forgiven. It was great for us to be able to do that. And after that, my daughter came to me and said, I would like a divorce. And she didn't want to move out of the house. She still wanted to live with me. And I realized that what she really wanted was to be able to sit down so that we could settle our relationship. As teens, you know, the teenage thing's tough. So, yeah, we did. We sat and put we're able to use what I learned in this book together, because people catch it off you. You get contagious with this, hey, let's all like each other and forgive. It does, it spreads real quick. And we both were able to do that as well. So that's why I'm recommending this book, because not just with my ex, but also with other people, many other people now. It's just this wonderful, emotionally healing, make everything great book. It worked. It worked. And that's great. And then under the book, we have the stuff that I wrote. And if you do push the button to buy the book, go ahead and do it if you want to. If you don't, you don't have to. But if you do buy the book, I get a commission. It's between 4 and 15%. I don't know whether it's 4%, 15%, or where it is. I didn't even check how much the commission is I get off of that, because I like that book so much. It doesn't make any difference. Even if I didn't get any commission off it, I still would be recommending that you buy the book, because it helped me so much. And down here we do have, my hands are getting cold. Down here we do have, it's like a positive psychology salad. It's all good for you and healthy. Things that I've learned that have helped me with my own emotional healing. And the last line says, you know, you can label yourself healed. Not after reading just this blog, but this right now's the time to start feeling better. And it gets you going that way. And it's got all kinds of good positive psychology stuff in there, from your motivation and neuro-linguistic NLP. And it's got a little spirituality thrown in there, but I don't like getting religious, because I don't know, that tends to separate and polarize people, and I think it's best to bring people together. So it's got a little bit in there, but not a whole hell of a lot. And it's got, positive psychology and cognitive therapy, and so many things. I can't even think of the labels for most of them anymore. They've just become things I use. And so it sort of gives you the idea of taking this emotional pain that you're feeling right now, and gives you the idea of, why don't we flip this into a positive and use that pain as a springboard to grow and have better things happen to you in life, and just build a better life, not just emotionally, but materially as well. Come on, let's face it, we all like to have stuff. Stuff's good too. It's okay to like stuff. But I think good stuff having, comes from the inside. You know, comes from the heart out. If you just pull stuff out and try to yank it in, it'll never fill you up. You'll never be able to own enough or have enough. But anyway, it's all kinds of good stuff in there. I hope you like it. We'll consider this my early attempts. I'm sure a year or two from now I'm going to be better still. And at the bottom is a to donate button. I'm going to drink water again just a minute. And here's something cool about the to donate button down there. Other than if you want to. If what I'm doing here, if you're one of the people who's been, enjoying my stuff, and you feel like it, you don't have to. You feel like it, you can donate. Little story that comes from this, though, is back in the day, I used to where I walked to work, there was a lot of panhandlers, and this one guy said to me, he said, I'm really sorry to bug you, ma'am. He says, I'm such a bum, and I'm so sorry to bother you, but, I'm a bum, and I'm asking you for change. I said, no, wait. I said, you are providing an important service. You are giving me the opportunity to express my generosity for a very reasonable price. I said, now I'm about to give you $1, and for that $1, I'm going to feel like a better person. And that's pretty cheap. I said, usually, and if I'm lucky, you're going to be grateful. Usually to buy other people's gratitude, it's expensive, but I'm going to buy some gratitude and feel like this is all for $1. This totally rocks. I think this is a good deal. I'm enjoying this and stuff. So the next day I was walking to work, and here there's this couple laughing on the street corner. It was a tourist town, and he's saying to me, he says, I'm about to give you the opportunity to express your generosity at a very reasonable price. How much does it usually cost you to buy somebody's gratitude? Usually it would cost $10, $20, maybe $100, but not with me. My gratitude's extremely cheap. For as little as $1, you have bought my gratitude and my opinion that you're a really good person. Usually this costs more. But no, today this is how much it's going to cost you. Well, I felt really good that I helped him, and he did thank me later and said that his revenues were up incredibly. But I'm not just begging and saying, I'm a bum, give me money. If you want to, sure, see it that way. I have no pride. But anyway, I have no ego. Sometimes it's still there. Anyway, though, if what I'm doing is helping you and you'd like to express your gratitude, or if you're feeling generous, yeah, that's what the 2 donate buttons for. And now you could do that, and I would. Woohoo! I'm easily impressed. Like if somebody sent me like $5, I'd be like, oh yeah. It's not just the money; it's the encouragement. I like encouragement. It works for me. So now we're looking over here. I'm trying to think on the screen. Where will I be? I think I'm going the wrong way. I'm going to say over here. Okay, so now we're looking over here, and I love this. This is really cool. I have a follower. Isn't that the coolest thing? I've got a follower, and this person really rocks so much, because my blog hasn't been good so far. It's really stunk, and I get a follower. I'm sure there's a lot of other things on here. Here, let me have a look over here what's going on. I don't have my glasses on. Oh yeah, there's my previous posts. If you want to read them, go ahead, but I don't think they're any good personally. That's just my opinion. Practice. I'm going to delete them once I have this up for all the groups. And now we have About Me. Again, About Me, if you're used to welcome to my channel, on my channel, I don't consider myself a massively interesting person, so I don't write really long about me's, because there's nothing spectacular about me. Just a single mom. I don't have anything hugely exciting about me. So what I do think, now this is what's important about me, this is good. Focus on you because you're cool. What I do find really interesting is the things that I learned. And I like to share the things that I've learned. I find that interesting because I think it's some kind of weird miracle that someone who physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually had gone that far down the scale that I wasn't, my body was, everything was shot. Nothing worked, even like my coordination was gone. I had horror tremors. Like, I was about to die. I was very, very close to death. And my prognosis from the doctors was not good. And how someone in such a short period of time, really, it's only been a couple years, about 2.5 years, can go from being that bad of a mess that there just is no hope, to go from that, where something like this that gave me hope, like reading this blog to say, yeah, that's why the first word's hope. After that I learned to laugh again, and that was great. Yeah, I can go from that to someone who's living a fulfilling life and and is happy and satisfied and just really having fun with life. Just the miracle of it, you know. So it's not me that I'm some kind of great miracle person. It's what I learned. I learned great miracle things. That's what I'm trying to say. And because this stuff is, if you work it, it's great. That's why I want to start passing it along to other people. And you know, if you're in emotional pain right now, read this. I hope it's the stuff that grabbed a hold of me, was a pivot point and started yanking me in another direction. And so that's what the words are there for. And I guess that about covers it. You might know more about blogs than I do. Like on my Welcome to My Channel, there's the subscribe. I don't even know where people subscribe to me on here. But if you'd like to follow it, I've got these new blogs coming that cover a variety of topics, all kinds of stuff. There'll be more on, there's another one, a little mini one on relationships. I didn't know if I should put it in with this or not. But yeah, magic, relationships, just all kinds of laughter. What else did I do? Oh, of course the Tao teaching. You know I'm a big fan of the Tao teaching. There'll be more of that coming. If you like ancient Chinese wisdom, I'm a big fan of ancient Chinese wisdom. And I think I'm about done. But if you don't know where to subscribe here, follow me back to YouTube and subscribe. There's lots of new stuff coming. And check out my new list of playlists and see if there's any topics there you find interesting. And as always, I thrive on feedback. I don't know where to go or what to do without it. Because I'm not showing up here just for, well, it is fun, okay. But yeah, if I don't have viewers, this will look a lot crazier than it already does. So without feedback, I lose my direction. I don't know what you need or what you want or what you think's fun. Am I done? Yeah, you're right. So I'm just going to say goodnight to you, and I'm going to wish you well on your healing journey. And if you want to read this, it can start right now. Right now is the time to start feeling better. I'm a big believer in right now. Let's not put it off. Life's too short to waste it hurting. And you have a good night. Sleep well. If you have a hard time sleeping, find one of my sleep hypnosis videos. They'll make you go to sleep. I love you, even though I don't know you. And it makes it easier to love people you don't know. You haven't done anything to make me not love you. Alrighty then, and so I can avoid rambling and looking sillier than I already do, I am going to say goodnight. You take care. Are you still here? Did you click it off yet? You're still watching. Oh man, that's fun. I'm getting giggles. Okay, yeah. Why am I using a mouse? Do I use a mouse? Yes, I do. I've got remote. Look, got keyboards, remote, spices. There's too much going on. There's my mic. Now I'm making noise. There's too much going on for technology around me lately. I'm not comfortable with it yet. I'm learning though. So I have to find my camera and then turn this off. I'll probably edit this out anyway. Maybe I'll leave it in. I don't know. What do you think? You know, you're a viewer, so you know how to be a viewer. I don't know how to be a camera person without viewers, because then I wouldn't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. Good night.